Hey guys, welcome back to Twist and Shout. And I have a treat for you guys. So I went shopping. So did I break my no buy? Technically yes, but I get into that in a second. Um, as you may or may not, because I don't want to take for granted that someone just doesn't know. The world is in early chaos, meaning that everybody just buying up everything and just scavenging everything and kind of going on survival mode. Pretty much in the event that, which the rumor is that everyone's gonna be on lockdown, which um the news today said that is not the case. Like they would not do like a world order lockdown, but they are, and they have been putting curfews in certain states and cities, and they also have been banning gatherings of more than 50 people. So that's school, nonprofit organizations, certain jobs, things of that nature. I would say that, let me just quickly say, my opinion is that you want to be safe, but you want to be courteous. It's not the end of the world. Do I think this is a sign that things are going to be a little different going forward? Yes, I do. And that's me speaking as far as faith. But I'm trusting God. I'm believing God that everything's going to be all right. And this is just a little hump that we got to get over. But what brings me here? I'm going to do two things for you guys. One, I'm going to let you in on some of the little gadgets or tools that I just purchased to make my natural hair journey a lot easier and a lot more manageable. Then I'm going to go into some hacks or some products or some things that you have around the house that you can use for DIYs, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into it because I know y'all don't like a lot of chit chat, so I'm going to try my best. First things first, good old faithful spray bottle. This is from Walmart, and I use it for my water or liquid based mitts, such as I mix aloe vera juice and water sometimes and spritz my hair. Mainly in the summertime, because in the summertime you want to be real lightweight and you just want to be real fresh, and water does it every time. Also use it for I do an apple cider vinegar rinse as well, and then when you want to get to your root, this makes it a whole lot easier to do so. And this is only 97 cents, so booyah. And it holds 8 ounces, so that's pretty good. And I'm not in no particular order, I'm just gonna go all right. So next, I have another satin pillowcase. Now I would say this at TJ Maxx's was $8. And then I ran into Family Dollar today, and they have 2 pillowcases for $5. So yeah, I just told you guys, so help you, just splurge. Do what you got to do, right? It's better to get 2 for $5, but pretty good. I got gray because if y'all haven't noticed, like gray is like my signature wear color. Like I like gray. It's neutral. Like it doesn't show dirt. It's not too dark. It's like just right. And my favorite color is purple, so that might have something to do with it too, because it's like a semi-shade, of gray, purplish, black, I don't know. But somewhere in that area, but yeah. So I got a satin pillowcase because I've been getting lazy, y'all, like even last night. Look at it. And please excuse me, I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, so don't judge me. But I went to sleep without nothing on my head, but I had my satin pillowcase. But what's happening also too, because we got one satin, which is mine, and then one regular pillowcase, which is my husband's. But he's been finding his way on mine somehow in the middle of the night, and I wake up like, wait a minute. So my hair really won't protect it. So I'm just gonna make all the pillowcases satin, and I'm pretty sure he'll be happy because it seems like he prefers that for some reason. But anywho, enough about that. Next thing is I have some clamps. Now, this is Walmart's brand. This was, I said clamps, clips, however you want to say it. But this is Walmart brand. You get 6 for $2.88, and the Goodies brand you get 5 for $2.40 something, I think. So I just say, hey, what the heck, you get one more. So you never can be too safe or sorry. So I got this one. Very good investment because don't get me wrong, like the good old faithful clips, but what's been happening is like the pressure it takes to like actually open these sometimes when your hand is moist and wet can kind of cause a little issues. And then because it's so rigid on the inside, with my type of hair, my curl pattern, sometimes my hair get caught up in it and it doesn't really slide out as smooth as I would like. So with these, as you can see, they're very long shaped, so you can open them really wide, and they actually have anti-slip grippings on them. I don't know if you can see that. So that'll make it a lot easier to hold it in place, and it's a little smaller, so you know, a little more management putting it on your hair, whatever. I don't know if I even said a word right then, but whatever. Next thing, and I already opened this, I'm so sorry, but this is in Walmart too. I believe the brand is Evolve, I think, and it's pretty much a cotton hooded head wrap, like when you're conditioning and washing your hair and you need to dry your hair, or you know, just cover it up for a second. In my case, it would be, I guess, when I do my deep conditioning, I'll put this on or whatever to kind of help with, you know, keeping the atmosphere off of it until the deep conditioner actually sinks in and do its job. And what prompted me with this, because y'all know that I showed y'all, let me see if I can find my Dollar Tree one, which, don't get me wrong, this is soft, but as you can see, size wise, I found myself like it was just not big enough. Like it was almost like for a kid. And even with my daughter, it was like, depending on how much hair you got, it doesn't quite do the job. I mean, it's okay, like if you just have to get one and you don't know where else to get one, or you're on a budget. This is only $1, of course, whereas this is $5. But as you can see, it is a lot bigger, so a lot more getting the job done there. All right, and also I got some shower caps, and can't go wrong with this. This is for like deep conditioning again. When you want to actually hold that in, the greenhouse effect, just keep the moisture in and keep it from escaping until you finish doing your deep treatment, and then of course you rinse it out. And let me see, is that all the thingies? That's all my new tools. Now I'm going to get into hacks, you know, DIY hacks. Let me start with something very basic. We have a lot of kids and we buy a lot of cold medicine, so we get these. And what I find these to be interesting in using is they are labeled and measured in milliliters as well as tablespoons. So I find myself, like, when I'm trying to gather all my ingredients and do an accurate measurement when I'm doing my own oils and things of that nature, I tend to gravitate towards these and just kind of, you know, set them out. That way I can see what I'm using, how much I'm using, and this just gets the job done. So pretty cool, neat hack if you have a lot of kids or you keep a lot of medicine around to do so. Now I use those for my personal mixing, as in my own personal, what I'm using for myself DIYs. I have yet to use these when I'm doing, you know, my concoctions for you guys, because that's a bigger scale. But when I'm just trying to measure out specifically, like, okay, I got an 8 ounce bottle or 2 ounce bottle, and I need to just, you know, be a little more precise with my measurements, I use these. Another hack, which is very interesting, and I hope, actually I hope this gets shared a lot, because I really think this would be very helpful for a lot of different people who are on a budget. As y'all, if I stated with y'all, the DIY herbal oils and to get the ingredients, they are expensive. And think about, like, me getting enough to do, like, enough to sell out, not just for myself, but just to keep, you know, multiplying, making more. Before I start ordering herbs and stuff offline, I used to go in the supermarket and I used to get the tea bags, in particular organic tea bags. And what I would do is I would just get like 3 of these and open it up and get the herbs out and let it infuse in the oil for like a week or so, and use that oil and actually put it on my scalp. And honestly, I can't tell the difference. And like, in all honesty, like, this is what I used to do to myself. I'm not doing this with you guys, but this is what I used to do with myself. And like I said, it doesn't matter particularly what the brand is, just make sure it is organic. And let me tell you something interesting. Like, this one was green tea organic herbal supplement. This one actually has, let me get the ingredients list, because that's what made it so interesting. Organic green tea, peppermint, ginger, dandelion, fennel seeds, and something berries, but they're all organic ingredients. So again, you get about 3 of these, and you cut open the bag and you infuse it in your oil, you shake it up, you let it sit for a week or so, and you use it and put it on your scalp or on your hair. And it is just as good as actually buying like the actual ingredients offline or somewhere, and it's just very convenient. Like tea bags are everywhere, and a lot of brands and things are going organic, so you really can't go wrong with this. But that's what I used to do, and it's very inexpensive. Like this box is like $2.50, and you get like 16 tea bags. So that is amazing. And another hack I already showed with you guys. I'm just gonna go over it again. As you can see, this is a Shine Jam container, and anybody who uses stuff know that if you get this $2 container, it get used up in like 2 days. But anywho, as you can see, I have cleaned it out, and what I plan on using it is to put some my DIY butter in there. And just to show you guys an example, like I showed you before, this is one that I already put some in. And like I said, I just mix it, put my shea butter into liquid form and put my ingredients in, put it in the refrigerator. And we had a separate refrigerator for stuff like this. Like we have the food refrigerator, and then we have just the little short black refrigerator. So you put it in there, and literally in like 10 minutes, it goes solid and it's ready for use. So that's another hack. One other thing, as y'all know, this is an old Wild Growth oil bottle. I have kept it for the purpose of refilling it with my own oils in it. And it's just something convenient. Like you don't have to go buy a whole bunch of plastic container. Like save the earth. Like do something that's going to benefit everyone. What else? As y'all have heard me mention before, this is a Shea Moisture Soap Bar. And a problem what I was having, I mentioned you guys, I could not find like the perfect shampoo. So what I actually done, as you can see, I actually start carving the soap and start putting it in like hot water and melting it down and actually making my own shampoo. This way you could actually pick and choose like, okay, do I need it for moisture? Do I need it for protein? Do I need this ingredient, that ingredients? And you know, you just kind of shop like, what do you want? What do you want in your shampoo? And you can kind of build it from the ground up. This is a very cool way to do so. Another hacker thing that I may have mentioned, when you're doing the DIYs and you're infusing with herbs like the tea bags, because when you get to the fine herbs like this, it's pretty grind up and it's very tiny. So the typical stocking, which is good if you're doing like seeds and stuff, this kind of works. But when you get into those real small fine pieces, a handkerchief, and it can be man, woman, child, whatever, just got to be a handkerchief. No fancy. I think these came from Roses for like $2 or something, for like 1,000. So you can get one of these and just kind of put it over your container and pour the oil over it with the herbs, and this will catch everything. And your oils will be just as pure and just as clean and free from herbs as I don't know what. So this is another good hack as well. Another thing, I have showed you guys this before, I believe. This is what they give you in the hospital, like the multi-purpose cleansing, like it be for shampoo, body, etc. And I actually fell in love with this, y'all. I've been using these up and using this as my shower gel, as you can say, or whatever, like as your body wash. And it is very good. It's very cleansing, and it leaves your skin feeling mighty nice. And I've been using these up, and I noticed that, you know, well, common sense is, this is a foaming tool. You get liquid here and you press down and it comes out as a foam. And I said, I think that'd be a good idea for my shampoos. So what I do, I mix my shampoo, or this is the one I actually show y'all guys in the video. And when you squeeze or when you press down, it becomes a foam, and it makes it a little easier to actually get to your hair and cleanse your hair without wasting a ton of product. Like, you get the foam, because that's what we really want. We want to see the suds. And when we see the suds, we think we're doing a good job. So a little goes a long way with this. And another hack, y'all know, y'all see me put or advertise this as my DIY conditioner, which I'm almost gone now. And you recognize this from the hospital as well. Any woman who has a baby, they already know what this is. So, hey, I said, why not? It's the perfect size. It's a squeeze bottle. It's very soft. So I use it for my DIY conditioner, and I shake it up, and you got the pop up top where you can pop and squeeze, and it's very convenient. Also, I don't know if you guys recognize this, but I'll give you a second to guess. Anybody recognize this? What is this? What is this? What is this? If you're a mom, you already know. And more particularly, if you are a breastfeeding mom, then you know. This is a breastfeeding tube that you latch onto the machine, and it catches the milk as it pumps. And guess what? One thing I realized by accident is If you have something or a container of this size, it's usually universal in the top or the twist. So I actually, I had a bottle that this went to, but it melted because my content was too hot. So one day I just said, I wonder, can this fit on here? And guess what? It did. So again, another container for oils, conditioners, shampoo, whatever you want it to really get in there and get in your scalp and really give you a good cleansing or a good shine. This will actually work for you. And this is another one I talked to you guys already. This is an Old Softy gel container. And I used it to put my DIY amla butter in here. And it's like the perfect size to, you know, actually dig in and use and hold just a good amount. So this is probably going to last me months. So that's a pretty good thing. And that is it, y'all. So I hope you guys learned something. Comment below if you got any special hacks or tricks or trade that you don't mind sharing with us that will actually be beneficial, because we're here to help each other. And we're here to, you know, knowledge is power. Like, help somebody do something on a budget. Like, help them save a coin. Help them do something that's so intellectual and so grand that it just changes their life. Amen. Y'all continue to pray for me, my ministry. God bless you guys. Love you. Comment, like, share. Tell